increasingly frustrated about the government's apparent determination to make life more difficult for those that are facing devastation of losing the family home, and for those who, kind of like us, like this authority and authorities up and down the country, that are doing their best to try and help them. A 1% cut in rents is a really good headline, but as Lynn's pointed out, it's good news for fewer than half of our 10,000 or so tenants. Some have all or part of their rent paid by benefits, and others will see their rents increasing substantially if their household brings in £30,000 or more under the so-called paid to stay. I think we have to understand what that £30,000 is. That is per household. That could be two people on 15,000 each. That could be two adults on 12,000 each, and a 16 or 17-year-old that's earning £7,000. And actually, for us to have to go out to go from property to property, identifying how much people are earning is going to be onerous. So I'm really not sure of the logic of the £30,000 thing. It does mean that we're going to be asking a group of our tenants here in Thurrock, let's say perhaps two people on £15,000 to pay considerably more, not for the benefit of other tenants within the HRA, but to pass to government, to pass to the Treasury in order to cut the benefit bill and no other reason. We then have the other issue that for me I just fail to comprehend within the body here, and that is this idea that we in Thurrock are going to have to sell council homes from our housing stock in order to raise money to subsidise another group of tenants that could be anywhere in the country, housing association tenants, to help them to buy their rented homes at a discount. I fail to understand where the logic is in forcing us to do that. And we do have to remember that headline 1% cut is more than 1%. It's 1% this April, another 1% next April, and the same again for the following 2 years. And as Lynn has explained really clearly, that does mean millions and millions of pounds are taken out for our plans to refurbish and renew all of our homes, and millions taken out from our aim to build brand new homes for local people. And when you cut through all the political hype, it's about local people. It's Thurrock people who will be losing out, and we have to understand that. There are 6,000 or so Thurrock people on our housing waiting lists. It's the children of Thurrock families, the children of our families, who are out there trying to find a home, trying to make their way in the world, that will suffer as a result of this. And I would have thought that this government would be encouraging our efforts, not hindering them. And the more this council does to help families in need, then frankly, the fewer it will be that are facing losing their homes and ending up as homeless. And I know that there is a temptation to concentrate on homelessness over Christmas, but it isn't a Christmas issue. I know people's consciences are kind of pricked over Christmas when it comes to homelessness, but it's a 7 days a week issue, 52 weeks of the year. It's something that we as a local authority are dealing with 7 days a week, 52 weeks of a year. And if things don't change, if the government doesn't come to its senses and at least allow us to be exempt from the 1% cut, then I really do fear that pressures will continue to build and more people will end up losing the roof over their head. And it is quite simply wrong. It's bad. It's short-term, headline-grabbing thinking at its worst, with no consideration for the hard-working, caring families that will suffer because of it. And frankly, I am appalled. I'll pass back to Councillor Worrell to sum up.